The one thing that has been holding me back from recording music videos is not using my tripod. And it's because I don't like setting up an entire film production out in the public. That's why a lot of times my phone is so handy, because it's always in my pocket and it's easy to set up and it's easy to go. But one thing that I learned from big YouTubers and news reporters or whatever is it doesn't take a lot to set up your camera. Your camera, your tripod, pretty much that's all you need. Now you do want to add, if you can, a high quality microphone, right? A really good shotgun microphone, but and some lights, microphone, camera, tripod. That's all you need. Now you could go a step further and add a like a Ninja monitoring camera. That way you can record in high quality and you can see yourself. But static shots are so underrated and so important. Like most films that we watch, are most of the scenes or half of the scenes are done on static shots. Static meaning it's not moving. It's on a tripod. And the thing about using the tripod is you don't have to rely on somebody else. You don't need somebody to walk around holding your camera, because if I'm a one-man crew, it's very hard for me to film myself and be on both sides of the camera at once. And that was always my issue. So in order for me to put out content, I needed to have somebody to hold my camera so I could, because I always wanted that kind of movement so it didn't look so boring. You can go in and add movement in post, but the way I was visualizing it in my head, it just wasn't. I needed somebody to move the camera. But researching and looking at a lot of these top of the line movies and videos, I noticed that they are actually using static shots. But the video is so good you can't even tell. Right? So it could be an effect they're using, it could be slight zooming in, panning in that they're using, or whatever. The last thing that I would say that's good about being able to put on a tripod and not have somebody holding it is you don't have to worry about camera shake, right? And you don't have to fix that in post. So if somebody's holding your camera, typically, especially if you don't have stabilization on your professional camera, or your lens doesn't have stabilization, and so even if you do use stabilization, you still have to use some type of image stabilization in post. So